Oh my god.
Hello guys, welcome back to the video. This is my ugliest friend Max. So can you explain in like 2 sentences what do you do other than selfie pics? No, I said like what do you no, I'm kidding. What do you actually do?
Is this how you're starting or what?
This is what the fuck are you doing?
Kindred is designing a personal AI that is expressed and visualized in the form of your favorite characters or an avatar that you create. It's meant to be something that exists throughout your entire day and integrated across all of your devices and all the tasks that you do.
This is like an AI girlfriend. Because I like that.
It's distinctly different from an AI girlfriend in the sense that we are not trying to replace intimacy, but rather a close friend or, in the sense, a pet.
So do you see AI companions as a potential boon or bane to society? I'm not gonna ask you like a very tech question. More like, do you think they're gonna help society in general, or like do you think it actually helps people foster real human connections, or actually take it away?
Are we talking about AI assistants or companions?
AI.
The way I saw in my research was that AI assistants will be something that we incorporate throughout our entire day. It might be difficult to imagine that now with things like Google Assistant and Siri being such a small part of how we conduct our tasks, but in the next 5 to 10 years, we will need to have something like a personal assistant that is completely something that we depend on to a degree. It'll be as ubiquitous as your mobile phone is. You wouldn't leave your house without your mobile phone today. You wouldn't leave the house without your personal assistant in the next 5 to 10 years.
So you're aiming towards like more personal assistant than companion, is it?
It's a mixture of both. Our approach is more as an AI companion first, right? Making a friend, and then afterwards realizing that your friend is actually a very capable and functional person.
Do you think that this will be like people will be over reliant on it because it will affect their like creative sanity, mental health, or emotional support? Like they will rely on it too much. Like I can't function without ChatGPT nowadays. I just see myself like relying on it to correct my emails, to even to talk to people, asking whether it's a correct thing to tell my boss. You know, I do that often.
Yeah, I mean, touching upon mental health, there are, with most tools, 2 ways to use them, for good and for bad, right? And so a lot of use cases right now, especially when you compare it to things like AI waifus or AI companions.
Dude, yeah, I've been on that.
You're going to that kind of Black Mirror episode route, right? Where you are replacing fundamental parts of our human nature with things like AI. I don't see it that way. I think that there is definitely a path in which we choose that dark pathway.
It's not dark, it's not dark.
Or there's the other side, which is that we embrace technology, we embrace AI the way it's supposed to be handled. We treat it with respect. In our way, we're treating it like a kindred, a family member, where you are not demanding things from it and leaving it alone. It is something that you want to speak to on a daily basis, and you, in a sense, say please and thank you to it.
Damn, I like please and thank you. But on a personal question, right? Like, just of course for research purposes, have you ever tried an AI waifu or like one of those darker sites?
Only from the research perspective.
Yeah. No,
I have not personally used an
but
AI waifu.
have you seen like these kind of websites?
For sure.
I mean, I've used it before. They can even generate like, of course for research, you could generate like a good-looking girl that you might see in the street. And it's dangerous, you know. You could also like they have deep fakes, they have voice simulators, 11 labs. You can be very sultry, and I can see the appeal there. But yeah, do you think it's similar to what you're doing?
I wouldn't say so. So if we look at it from a mental health perspective, you have a support network. A support network is made out of your family, your friends, your girlfriend and boyfriend, and things like your pets or your plants, things you look after, right? And so the realm that we're entering is more so a family member or a pet, right? What you're talking about is more replacing intimacy, sexualized. Okay. And there's nothing per se wrong with that. There are industries where they prey on that and that replacement of intimacy. We don't touch that. We focus more on genuine relationships here.
So you don't think you'll ever do like something that looks anthropomorphized or like make it look like a human?
No, we are definitely moving towards that as well. And for sure, being a platform that is somewhat open, people will begin to use this in
it could be abused.
Different purposes.
Could this be a sexual pet then? What happens if they like abuse it? Because people are into furries and stuff as well. So what if they get like so in love with your pet?
Yeah, I mean, building a platform like this, you have to accept the reality that sometimes people will use it in different ways. Our job is to hopefully guide people into using it in what we would consider the correct way, which is more as a friend.
I guess if you're so early on in building this, because I still think it's very nascent, I don't think you would have to be the standard for ethical considerations. I think you would have to set that standard for the rest of the industry if you are the forefront player. But aside from that, I'm just gonna ask you, what's your take on like dead internet theory? Have you heard of that before?
The internet theory?
Dead internet theory.
I haven't, no.
Basically, it's like everybody is gonna chat GPT each other, so there'll be no real interactions. Like nowadays, people are automating their Twitter responses, their Instagram responses. So some point, like I don't want to say like happy birthday to someone. I'm just gonna automate everything. So eventually, this is what they're saying is like the whole social media landscape, everything will just be a bots talking to each other. Yeah.
That actually is a great topic to discuss. AI agent, especially right now, is super hot, and it scares the crap out of me. What I see in the Twitter space is that so many people get carried away with this hype of AI agents. Oh, your bot can do trading for you. It can now manage your entire Twitter portfolio. It can do all these different things, talk and message to other people. And it to me is the most stark example of how humanity can get so carried away with trying to implement a new product for the purpose of monetizing or for revenue, right? That they don't stop and think, hold on, do we actually want that in our world?
Is AI agents similar to like machine learning? They kind of adapt, right? Over time, they improve their communications, is it? Is that what you understand of it?
Yeah, so AI agents use machine learning, but in a way that's executing of tasks. So AI agents are able to execute tasks on your behalf with or without your permission.
Yeah, so like a Twitter bot, you can respond to responses and stuff. That's a very low level understanding of it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous, especially when you get into the realm of AI agents that are able to execute on trading and investments, because it's like from a philosophical perspective, right? We as a human race determine what is most valuable to us in terms of knowledge and expansion of the universe based on capital allocation. And so if we're allowing Twitter bots and
to trade as well,
then we are allowing them to essentially dictate where our capital
goes. I create a degen
goes.
version of myself. I'm really degen. There could be a future where nobody even trades, right? We can also ask our AI agents to trade for us based on our personality, want to take more risks. I mean, that's something like a... Yeah, on that standpoint, why do you lean into crypto then? Like, why are you actually using Web3 to build your product rather than using traditional finance? Is it a fundraising approach, or is it because you just think that it actually lends credence or you can use crypto? Why are you actually using crypto?
So in general, there's two main areas, quite distinct in why I implement decentralization. The first one is more of a philosophical perspective. To form deeper emotional connections with something like a pet or a deep friend, right? You need to have a understanding that this is a unique individual and it's one of one. Right?
Non-fungible.
Yeah, non-fungible.
Yeah.
So you have an attachment to a sentimental object. Let's say your watch, right? That's been passed down by your great-grandfather. If I duplicate that watch, smash that current one, and give you that duplication, it wouldn't be the same, right? Because you have an emotional attachment to that one. And so the idea of being able to express that digitally is something that was quite interesting to me in my research, and why I implement. I don't see these AI companions as code. Right? The whole idea of Kindred is creating digital life. It is living and breathing, right? Just as you are.
It's like an advanced Neopets.
Yes, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, and I guess like a dumbed down version of you.
Damn! Okay.
Yeah. And then the second option, the second reason is more so about data privacy. And so because your companion is spending the entire day with you, it's collecting copious amounts of different data, and that data needs to be...
I'm lying at home, purpose. What do you think I do? What do you think I do all day?
Even that kind of data is valuable,
right.
And so you need to have ownership over that, right? Especially in the new age of AI, data becomes extremely valuable, and your personal data becomes valuable to you more so.
Okay.
And so we need to protect that.
Okay. Ray, thanks for coming along. It was very nice learning from you. Very smart man. Makes up for the lack of looks. But as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Yeah, hope Max never comes back from San Fran. Bye.